Former NFL star turned businessman turned Republican candidate for Senate in the state of Georgia, Herschel Walker, who, by the way, is endorsed by Donald Trump himself, loves to boast about being a great businessman and how he's just made millions and millions and millions of dollars, he says, from all these businesses that he started. He claims that one of them is the biggest black-owned food manufacturing company in the country. One of them, he says, is the largest black-owned clothing companies, or textile companies, I guess you should call it, in the country. There's a problem. Some of these companies don't exist. And the few that do exist, Herschel Walker is in fact not listed on any of the business records. Some of them have actually been around for generations. And they say, we're a fifth generation family owned business. And that family, by the way, is not the Walkers. So according to a new analysis by the Daily Beast, which is built upon the back of a analysis by the Associated Press, Herschel Walker's lying. He's lying about owning these businesses. He's lying about having started these businesses. He's lying about the size of them, and he's lying about the income that they bring in. Let me read this from the Daily Beast. Those claims include running the largest minority-owned food company in the United States, owning multiple chicken plants in another state, and starting and owning an upholstery business, which was also apparently at one point in his telling the country's largest minority-owned apparel company. The claims about the upholstery business appear particularly divorced from the truth, as that business, as Walker describes it, doesn't appear to exist. So Walker goes out there. And by the way, he also skipped the debates and the future debates for the Republican primary in Georgia because he says, "Oh man, I'm getting awards on those nights." And like, really? What are the odds of that? That every time we have a debate, you're getting an award that night for what? You left the NFL in 1997. You mean to tell us 25 years later, they're still randomly multiple times throughout the year just giving you awards like, screw it. Hey, you guys want to give Herschel Walker an award today? All right, let's do that then. That's not a thing, by the way. That's not a thing that happens. But he says it is, just like he says he owns these businesses, which again, he is not found anywhere on the paperwork. He's not found in the state filings of ownership. He's not on any mortgages for buildings. He's not on any loans. He's not on any liens. He is not listed anywhere. Except, of course, for a couple of agreements that he worked out with these companies. He'd go out and boost the company basically as a spokesperson in exchange for financial compensation. So you're a spokesperson. You do commercials for him, I guess, maybe. But that is a world away from actually owning these companies. Now, that's not to say that some of these companies that he's claimed ownership in, he's not a part of it, because a couple of them he is, right? I think a little bit. The report is still not sure that he actually has ever been involved in any decision-making processes with any of these businesses. And of course, he's not listed in the paperwork. And this is the guy Trump endorsed. And of course, this is the kind of thing, by the way, that people like Mitch McConnell are currently freaking out about. Mitch McConnell earlier this week told a group of Republicans that, we're totally cruising to an easy victory in the midterms, unless, of course, these unacceptable candidates win their primaries and then go on to lose in the general. Herschel Walker is one of the people that everybody assumes he's talking about because the guy is not good with politics. He's not good with honesty either. And people are starting to understand that, right? The spotlight is on Herschel Walker, partially because of his NFL career, obviously, but mostly because Donald Trump has come out and endorsed the guy. When Trump endorses you, that brings a lot of attention, and the more attention that gets focused on him, the more of a fraud he is revealed to be. As I said about the income of these places too, they lied about. He said one of these businesses was pulling in, revenue, income of $70 to $80 million per year. Okay, well, the Daily Beast went through the financial records. You're only worth $29 million. So where the hell's the money going if you're the owner of it? And they actually dug a little deeper and found out, oh, you only get paid $100,000 a year for your services to these, which again is why I say is basically a spokesperson. Sounds like a reasonable amount of money to pay somebody as a spokesperson. The financial records also show that these companies didn't bring in anywhere near $70 million per year, and in fact, they bring in about $1.5 million per year. And they're nowhere near on the list of being any of the largest black-owned businesses in the country. Hell, the ones that are operating in Georgia aren't even among the biggest black-owned companies in the state of Georgia. So every part of his story is an absolute lie. But this is the guy that Trump says you should vote for in Georgia. So there you have it. And I'm assuming that it's because, like Trump himself, Herschel Walker has an aversion to telling people the truth. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel. We also encourage you to like, comment, and share. But again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.